All right, my little aliens. I'm diving deep into the murky waters of the internet once again, and I'm exploring the current Ragebait epidemic. We've gotten to a point in society where we're so desperate for online engagement that we're making groups of people enraged on the internet. What's going on? Ragebait videos come in many different forms, but I'm gonna be mainly talking about 3. Food atrocities, which I already have a whole video about, offending groups of people, and satire videos that people don't realize are satire, so they label them as ragebait. Making groups of people irrationally angry is a very unique way to bait engagement, but I'm so sick of seeing this shit. I'm sick of it. One of the most recent Ragebait videos that made its rounds was created by Leonardo.
Say the N-word when Beyonce's Sorry comes on in the shower or like when I'm alone in the car. But back then, everyone else like, this is how hairy my butt.
Not the one where he shows his whole ass crack. I'm talking about the Youthforia Foundation video. So Youthforia, a makeup brand, created a foundation for people with darker skin tones, but the foundation doesn't have any undertones. And every single person on earth that has skin, their skin has undertones. Essentially what they did is put black pigment in a bottle. It's just one singular pigment. A ton of black creators have made videos about how not okay this is, and Leonardo decided it was his time to shine. He jumped on the bandwagon and made a video talking about how upsetting the foundation is by putting it on his skin, on his face, all over his face. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but there's this thing that's been around for many years called blackface. It's when an individual who is not black puts black paint, charcoal, maybe some dark ass foundation on their face with the intent of making fun of, mocking, enraging black people. You can try and argue that this wasn't done with any ill intent, but everyone knows what blackface is. He knew exactly what he was doing when he made this video. To further prove that his intentions are very clear, he starts the video off by saying,
"The darkest of blacks would get called out for cultural appropriation if they wore this Youthforia Foundation shade.
But you, a medium-toned individual, felt it was appropriate to put it up." This isn't like a white person putting on a charcoal mask. This is nothing like that. He knew exactly what he was doing when he made this stupid video. Kevin deleted the original video, but he's since made 2 other videos with the foundation only covering half his face, as if that makes it less offensive. If I ask someone not to park in my driveway and they park in my living room and they're like, well, you asked me not to park in your driveway, they're still doing the thing that's pissing me off, just in a different way. It feels like weaponized incompetence. Using black people's anger as a catalyst for engagement is diabolical. A good portion of Kevin's content is rage bait. Like while writing this video, he uploaded this.
Come with me to watch a black woman abuser live. I'm seeing Chris Brown in concert today, so I don't want to hear anyone say that I don't like black people.
You can argue that it's satire, but he still went to a Chris Brown show knowing he's a serial abuser. I also want to add that the description to that video is pre-gamed at an African restaurant to party with Africans at an African show. Moving on. This is Millie. She has a cone on because she's having some medical issues. Aww. Everyone tell Millie, get well soon. I love the shit out of this cat. I have a whole video about this, but you guys know those videos of people making the most disgusting, atrocious food you've ever seen in your entire life? The rage bait. In what world would this ever taste good? You added slime to a tin of pirouette cookies and it looks great. There's also this one, sprinkles in a pressure cooker. There's those videos, and there's also videos of people wasting tons and tons of food. Do you guys remember that guy who drenched like his waffles in tons of syrup in his kitchen and like put too much milk in his coffee? Shit like that. I guess he really inspired this one girl because she is also doing this. Not in her kitchen though. She's doing it in her car. This is her entire account. And she doesn't just do it with food. She does it with makeup. She even did this on a plane. Multiple times. Aside from the makeup, she has a whole 79 video highlight of her drenching food in ranch. I wanted to see how much money she's wasted on ranch alone, and I went through this 79 video highlight, and she's wasted about $150 on ranch. I tried to take into account that sometimes she pours the ranch back in the, oh my god. I tried to take into account sometimes she pours the ranch back into the bottle and reuses it, but the 150 is just an estimate. And yeah, sometimes she puts the ranch back in the bottle and reuses it. In January, there was this video of this girl and her boyfriend saying that they were no longer gonna be wearing shoes anywhere they went, including outside.
We are no longer going to wear shoes even when we're outside.
So many people were enraged by this for good reason, because for good reason, but the video is fake. In the video, you can see one of her boots.
Really worth it.
It is still really odd that they went out in public, took their shoes off, filmed each other, put their shoes back on, and then like did that over and over again. That's still really weird. That's an objectively odd thing to do, but the video for the most part is not real. There was also a video about a lady who would clock into work too early, and she got caught by her manager or some shit.
So as soon as I wake up, I clock in.
That's all I'm asking. Like I said, I'm
okay.
People were losing their shit over this video, but it's a comedy video. If you go on her page and scroll through her videos, they're comedy videos. Almost every single one of her videos has the hashtag comedy in the description. I feel like we as a society are severely lacking critical thinking skills, and I'm also guilty of this. Don't get mad at me, I'm also guilty of this. Most of us are perfectly capable of thinking critically, but we're choosing not to. Why? It is a little easy to fall for rage bait on the internet because of how insane the internet's gotten. You can argue that some of these things are clearly fake. Like, why would she post this if she's so in the wrong? People do that. That's something that people actually do. People who are so far up their own ass and can't even comprehend that they might be in the wrong. Like, take a look at Karens. Look at Karens. There's Karens posting videos of them in the wrong. That's something that people do. Why do people continue to make these videos even though it makes people mad? Because it works every single time. It's easy money. It baits engagement, and by watching the video, you're giving them money. And commenting how angry the video is making you is only boosting the video algorithmically. I will applaud the food and makeup girl for two things. One, how are you continuing to make this content with people commenting how much they want you dead? I get so anxious if I see one singular hate comment, and I don't get them often. Like, I have to go searching for them. I applaud you for persisting. I could not do that. The second thing I will applaud her sort of for is that baiting engagement by making people irrationally angry is smart. It's so smart. But wasting pounds of food daily is not cool. Food insecurity is a very real thing that people go through. This whole rage bait thing is a cycle, a never-ending cycle. If people see something that pisses them off, they're gonna comment how much it pisses them off, and then it's gonna get boosted to more people, and then they're gonna do the exact same shit. And if they're not commenting, they're sharing the video. These people are successful in their bullshit, and they're using us as puppets. Rage bait is a tired tactic, but it works every single time. With that being said, to my overseas audience, land of the free. I'm kidding, please. I'm kidding.
like a Call of Duty lobby!
I stand with y'all. Anyway, that's it. Stop looking at me.